We are at Canada Games Sports Complex in St. Catharines, Ontario for another edition of the OJLL Game of the Week featuring the Junior A St. Catharines Athletics entertaining the Mimico Mountaineers. Hello again, Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Thanks for checking in. Let's get right to the starting goalies. For tonight's game for the visitors from Mimico, it'll be Nate Whittam. He comes in with a goals against average 11.70, his save percentage .808. And at the other end, it'll be Oliver Vanyo. His goals against an impressive 8.86, save percentage .812. He'll get the start for the home side Athletics. Head coaches for the Mountaineers, Dean George is the head coach, and for the Athletics, it's Steve Toll. And as we get set to go here, these two teams, the Mountaineers, of course, coming in with an 8-5 record. They sit in fourth place. St. Catharines, 7-8 record. They sit in sixth, of course. Playoffs looming just around the corner, so every game matters. The thing about this loop, well, anyone can beat anyone on any given day. As we get set to go here, Mountaineers did the trek along the QEW to get here, and they are set to go. Had a chance to speak with both coaches, and will allude to that off the draw. The Mountaineers will control. They will own first offensive possession of this game, and they'll set things up with Finn Thompson out there. They'll work it around half boards right side. 15 on the shot clock. Trailing late is Justin Lee. Lee makes a move, kicks it back out. Looking for Thompson. That shot finds the back of the net. First shot of the game. And it's a beauty. And it's 1-0 for the Mountaineers. Just keeping an eye on here, and boy, impressive, just stepping into that one, and that looks like a Mr. Good job by Keaton Zavitz. And I had my colors mixed up, as it was the home side that had first possession, and now they have second possession. So Keaton Zavitz with his first of the game, 24th of the season. And now the Athletics will continue to go back to work on offense. Looking for an opening, working it on that right side. And one more time, trying to bull his way in. Zavitz again got a good shot, saved by Whittam. Mountaineers now looking to counter the other way. Caden Brennan, and good job by the Athletics to regain that loose ball, and now they'll go back to work on offense with Ty Stainhouse. Stainhouse looking for some room, kicks it back up top, works it to Christian Lefebvre. Kick it back over, 10 on the shot clock. Good move there to shed a defender by Noah Snyder. And a reset, almost an over and back. Good job by Snyder as he regroups, and they're going to question the shot clock, and possession will go to the Mountaineers. Just underway here on our OJLL Game of the Week. Mountaineers and the Athletics. Two teams looking for something. Looking for the duck in a twister move there from Isaiah Moore and Weeks, but got to do a little more than that if you're going to get it past Oliver Vanyo. And now 3-on-1 Athletics. That shot, Whittam with a good save. So Levi Rost electing to take that shot. Good job by the offense to collect the loose ball and set a new 30. Zavitz, one of the leading point getters on this squad. Of course, the Athletics have made some changes over the last week, changed the dynamic of the team just a bit, and according to the coaching staff, for the better. As trying to weave through some traffic was Ethan Brown. And now they'll set it up. Finn Thompson swinging around. Backhand pass goes off the board. Good job playing to Karam. Trying to turn that corner is Mark Waters. Thompson looking inside, and had to be awake and aware was Vanyo. And a good outlet pass will send away the Athletics. They'll move into the offensive end. No numbers there. Wait for the offensive team to transition on, and they'll set it up on the right side. Lefebvre trying to turn that corner, swims his way an opening, dumps it back in, can't connect with a pass. So instead, Whittam will gobble up that loose ball, and the Mountaineers will move it back up the other way with Finn Thompson. Keep an eye on Finn Thompson. He, of course, one of the leading point getters on this Mimico squad. Mimico without one of their defensive specialists in young Justin Tavares, as that shot stopped. Good job by Vagno to slide over to his left, cover that sharp angle, and now the Athletics be a little more deliberate here as we are moving in on the 60-minute mark. Here, that shot, Whittam made that one look easy. Ethan Brown trying to duck his way, gets past the defender, uses his speed now, going to try to leg it, and does into the offensive end. He'll flip and give way to Alex Roussel. Thompson. Send it around to Lucas Dudemain. Waters gets bounced back out. 6 on the shot clock as Thompson teed that up. Vagno, easy save there. Athletics now, one pass, and they move it up over the timeline. So a good defensive hold early on for the Athletics as they stand tall, holding a 1-goal lead. And back to work on the offensive end. Gavin Howard dumps it off. Zavitz, and a beauty goal. So yes, he did, as Keaton Zavitz, back-to-back goals, 2-0 for the Athletics. And this is just a good individual effort. You can see Zavitz, 2 great fakes and just enough hang time to manage to park that in the far corner on Whittam. Second of the game for Zavitz. He's got 25 on the season. And off the draw, goes right to the Mountaineers. CJ Kirst, and that's the answer. So if you asked a question, CJ Kirst delivered right off the face-off. So you just see CJ Kirst, just a burst of speed and the twister to get that over into the far corner on his wrong stick side. No easy task. Kirst with his first of the game. He's got 8 in the season, but more importantly, that cuts the deficit in half, 2-1. Again, the flip, and the Mountaineers right where they should be. Roussel, and he'll avoid the double team, curling out, runs into a good hard cross check, and good job by the Athletics as they force a turnover now, and they have possession. So not quite sure if that was a strategy off that draw to get it to Kirst or if he just read it. But either way, Athletics now set things up, swinging around, give everyone a touch, work it left side, half boards. Looking for a good duck-in move, and trying to find that corner was Carson Robbins. Good job to beat a defender. Wasn't able, though, to beat Nate Whittam. Brown will set things up on offense. Keller out there as well, as is Finn Thompson. Dudemain. Backhand flip. Brown, and have to get a little more on it than that to. Sorry, more in Weeks. Got to get a little more on that if you're going to beat Vagno. And now back to work. Zavitz kicks it out. And Robbins not able to. Well, he handled the pass fine. Not quite sure what the call is here. So possession will stay right here with the Athletics. And they'll dump it down and look for something on the left side. Adam Ross, that bounce shot well wide of the mark. Good job by Ross to collect that rebound. No reset, 15 on the shot clock. Zavitz swam his way into trouble. Still have possession. Athletics, good defense though by the Mountaineers as they close it down, and Brown comes away with it. And he'll now retreat, let the offense work its way out there. Morin Weeks will filter out there, as is Thompson. And they'll work it on that left side. Thompson looking for a cutter. Morin Weeks, good save made by Vanier. And the Athletics trying to counter in transition. 2-on-1. Pass not able to connect as Christian Lefebvre was wide open in the slot area. Back though comes Brennan and the Mountaineers. Kirst, he'll take it over to the half boards on the left side. Him and Dudemain will work the two-man game for an opening. Trailer is Lee. Lee stays with it, collects that off the boards, dumps it down low. Thompson on the run, saved by Vanier. Ball loose and trying to weave his way out of trouble, but taking a couple of hits. Julian Race. Athletics don't manage to hang on. They've got a 2-on-1. And not able to take advantage of that. As just maybe not the best pass to make at that time. Thompson sizing things up, looking for an opening. He bounces back out, kicks it over to the left side. Excellent defense played by Logan Fletcher. That shot underhand. Vanier, no problem. And now the Athletics. They'll work through Ty Stainhouse. Swing it around to Gavin Howard. Howard will work it to the left side. Looking to turn that corner as Lefebvre dumps it off, screen and roll. Good body check. That shot wide of the mark. So Gavin Howard had a chance, and now it's Ethan Brown. Doesn't have any help, so he'll curl back out, flip it, and they'll set things up with Roussel. Roussel and Thompson. Morin Weeks waiting for a screen. 8 on the shot clock. Skip pass. Returns skip pass. Looking for some good collapsing defense by the Athletics. Close it up. Dying seconds, and great defense by the Athletics as they stand strong and don't even allow the Mountaineers to get a shot off. And now it's Zavitz. Robbins, quick swing pass. Zavitz trying to elude a defender, looking for the flip, thinks better of it. 10 on the shot clock, kicks it back on the run. Good stiff check, I tell you there, from Nathaniel McDonald. And the Mountaineers now the other way. Dudemain out there with Waters. Keller filtering out late, skip pass. Thompson give and go, and not able to pocket that pass. Will give possession back to the Athletics. Good pace here. Haven't even had a chance to tell you what the coaches had to say prior to this game, as we will certainly get to that. But these two teams playing solid transition lacrosse. Trying to work one-on-one. Stainhouse goes off the post. That ball a little careless as Gavin Howard took his eye off it. Back comes Pitt. Bryden Pitt, job well done. Mountaineers now with Kirst. CJ Kirst responsible for the lone goal for the Mountaineers. Morin Weeks dumps it back out. Thompson. Thompson with 7 on the shot clock, being hounded. Chucks it at the net and in tight to Morin Weeks, but he got taken down. Clock's reset, but ball's still loose. Scrum in the corner. Athletics have it, lost it, have it, lost it. Morin Weeks comes away with it. Roussel from point blank goes to the bounce, finds the mark. We're tied at 2. So give credit to Morin Weeks. Not even sure how he even came out of that. As just a good job to find Roussel. Roussel changes the angle, goes to the sidearm, and puts the bounce past Vagno to tie this 1-2. Just gives you an idea. Roussel with his first of the game. He's got 8 on the season, but it really is the dirty work. It's the grunt work that gets you the goals. Those things that don't show up on the score sheet. But when you're double, triple teamed and you're able to fish that ball out of there, you got to get some credit where credit's due, and certainly Ari Steenhuis deserves some there. Athletics back to work. I take that back. Wasn't Ari. Roussel. Thompson will slow things down. Him and Kirst. Different story. Tied. Kirst, great first step, but tried to feather that one in the far corner. Nothing doing. Lee picks it up. No reset. 5 on the shot clock. Good collapsing defense. Trying to make a move. Roussel. Too much bounce on the outs. That goes into the screen, and it'll be Athletics ball. To apologize, these two teams, if you notice the similarities in the jerseys, just a little bit reversed. Half boards. Steenhuis swinging around. Ross dumps it off. Snyder gives it off, and Steenhuis has an opening, lets it go. That a save by Whittam. Whittam doesn't know where it is as it's behind the net. Awkward slide there on the carpet, but so Steenhuis battling in there with 3 defenders and takes a couple chops but still has possession, and he's going to try to work his way out, but between Brown and McDonald, as Steenhuis somehow comes out of there and gets a shot off. Wasn't on net, but boy, you talk about individual effort, and now looking to return the favor. They send down Brown, and the Athletics now regain possession. Mitchell Armstrong, job well done. Offense now set. 6.5 to go here. We're tied at 2. The OJLL game of the week, and too much on that screen and roll will give possession to the Mountaineers. Shots are 11-9 in favor of the visitors from Mimico, as they'll set it up with Thompson. Finn Thompson has had himself an outstanding season. Roussel. Notable absence, of course, number 11, Justin Tavares, not in the lineup today due to a upper body injury. Thompson looking in the slot area, and Lee with a big check, but a good job to stand tall and hold his own by Levi Roost. And now the Athletics will be a little more deliberate here on offense, set things up. Snyder, half boards, right side. Little dance, takes that underhand shot on the mark. Good save. Rebound collected though by Howard. And a quick flip, that shot right on Whittam with another good save. And dancing around in danger territory, but hanging on was Owen Hobbs. And now Dudumain. He'll work it on the left side and wait for Kirst. Kirst has Lee out there on the right. Lee sets the screen, working with Thompson. Kirst trying to turn the corner, wrong stick side, does a good job, dumps it off, but they run out of time. So again, 1-2 passes too many, and the Athletics now the other way. Steenhuis. He will jumpstart this offensive set. Kicking it back out to Ross. Ross will swing it around left side. Tough pass for Steenhuis to handle. does a good job to collect it. 9 on the shot clock, has a man on the roll, dumps it down low and off the crossbar. So Keaton Zavitz in tight, trying to pocket his second of the game, sorry, his third of the game, but came up with the iron. Fresh 30 though, Athletics. Looking to work in. Good man-to-man defense from the Mountaineers. That goes off a defender, and that will, they'll say it went off of an Athletics player, and possession will go to the Mountaineers. 4 minutes to play here in this opening period. Good crowd on hand here on this Monday night here at the Canada Games Park. Trying to duck in. Good flip. Thompson, quick shot. Save, though, by Vagno. So Vagno has to be tighten on his game, and he's been just that. What he's allowed have been a couple of good quality shots. Everything else he's managed to handle. Howard will set things up at the top before he'll work the interchange. They'll spread the floor. 12 on the shot clock. Zavitz swinging around left side. Snyder bounced out, and Whittam with another stop there, looking for an outlet pass, sends away Thompson. Two teams now, shots are 13 apiece. Score all even. That quick shot wide of the mark from Dudemain. Going to be a long rebound and no call, but also no reset. So with 3 on the shot clock, Whittam's got to air it out. Was looking for Morin Weeks, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Possession back to St. Kitts. Lefebvre gives way, and it's Steenhuis. Snyder, quick shot. Got some good moves, that young Snyder. As Steenhuis takes a good cross check, as still down and gets right back up. Boy, and diving, and Whittam with a save. And I think we're going to have our first penalty of the game, and we will. It'll be a holding call, and it'll go to the Mountaineers. And looks like Aaron Taguri, the guilty party. Him and Steenhuis have a few words, and not quite sure. Steenhuis has to be careful to make sure he's going to the bench. You can see there, and clearly one-on-one, Steenhuis cannot be contained. You need some help defense with him. He's shown that. He handled 3 defenders on the boards. So one-on-one, expect some help. First power play opportunity of the game goes to the Athletics. They are averaging just over 1 power play goal a game, this Athletics team, as Zavitz out there at the top working with Steenhuis on that right side shooter, and Gavin Howard on the left looking for something. Snyder dumps it back out. Zavitz lets it go overhand, wide of the mark, gets his own rebound. 3 on the shot clock, dying seconds now. Good job by the Mountaineers. They close that off. So 1 shot attempt, and it was wide. And now the Mountaineers will look to burn some clock with Kirst. When speaking about these coaches, Mimico coaching staff spoke about special teams, that they're firm believers. 5-on-5, they're tough, but special teams, boy, could be the difference in the game. Also, goaltending, the key, not in just for them, but in this league, is the goalies are extremely good, and that makes things a little harder. So that, of course, you talk about the 5-on-5, while specialty teams, the difference, a little easier to score when you've got that man advantage. On the St. Catharines side, well, still a young team, of course. They made some personnel changes as we're into the final minute, and they think that was betterment of the team. Their whole philosophy is keeping that family atmosphere. That's what's important here. These are young men going through life, and they believe that life first, lacrosse second, and they intertwine. Firm believers, though, that their squad is buying in and maturing. Final 50 seconds here. Mountaineers bounce out. Thompson looking down low, and good job defensively to close that off by Nathan Fair. And Fair playing some outstanding defense. Had a chance to speak with some of his family members. They are one top-notch crew for sure. So Athletics looking to wind down some time here. Zavitz has some room, goes to the bounce, never got through, as looked like it may have gone defender's stick. That knocked it down a bit. Mountaineers going to try to capitalize last 15 seconds. Brennan, wrong stick side. We're going to get a timeout here, and the Mountaineers are going to try and put something together with 11.3 seconds left in this first period. Tied 2-2, and it's been a very evenly played period. Shots are 15-13 in favor of the home side. They're going to have to extend their D here. You can bet that Mimico will be looking to go to their go-to guys, preferably Finn Thompson. And you got to figure that in the mix as well will be Lucas Dudemain. So you can bet they'll touch the ball, as well as Isaiah Moore and Weeks. I imagine something to do with those three. Defensively, I think if you are the Athletics, you're going to try and do your best to push that defense out as far as you can and force a shot from as far away from that dotted half circle as you can get. You look at the last 5 games for Mimico, they have won 3 of 5. They beat Brampton 11-5, lost to Orangeville, beat Kitchener, and here we go now. Lee at the top. Slide over on the interchange, kick it back. Kirst going to switch hands, and I tell you, didn't even see it. Was Vagno on a perfectly executed fake. And this is just outstanding work from CJ Kirst as hits Gretzky's office. Now watch the switch hands. Beauty job there, and Vagno expected him to come out one side. Kirst comes out the other, and a big goal with 3.1 seconds left. We'll give the Mountaineers a 3-2 lead.
Mountaineers goals for number 15, CJ Kirst. Assistant 24, Lucas Dudemain. Kirst of Dudemain.
Off the draw. That will do it. 20 minutes in the books. 3-2 the score. You are watching the OJLL Game of the Week. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second period after this short break.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best, and that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Welcome back as we get set for second period action. Just want to clarify a couple of things prior to start of the game. It was requested for the correct pronunciation for Keaton Zavich, but it's actually Zavit is the correct pronunciation. I was misinformed, and now Mr. Zavitz will get his due. So for those of you that made a comment about that, that's all taken care of, but right information, wrong information, either way, it's what it is now, and that's going to be a penalty and some. We're not even sure, but you can bet that's going to be so you can see right off the draw here, boy. And this is just a tough play trying to turn that corner, and good hard hit. Teammates coming in to defend their teammates. I think it was more so a shoulder and just caught on a bad angle than it was an intent to injure. So not quite sure that Enrico Lombardo will get the heavy hand put on him, but Roussel in the penalty box for the Mountaineers. So not sure if he's got the initial penalty, but looks like the penalty box there is a couple, and we're just wait for the officials to sort it out. Mark Sandman Sands down there with Mr. Zabo. We're just awaiting to see what the call is going to be. You look at these Athletics and what they've done in their last 5 games. They've lost 3 of their last 5, including a 1-goal loss to Six Nations yesterday in a game that they led. Beat Orangeville. That was a big win for them, 9-6. Followed that up with a win 9-7 over Whitby, but lost a tight one 9-8 to Burlington, and then 10-5 to Whitby. So like we said off the top, boy, anyone could beat anyone on any given night. So it looks like the penalties are going to offset. So Roussel with the 5 minutes.
5 minutes for boarding. Roussel for the Mountaineers, 5 minutes for roughing. Jeffroy for the Athletics, 5 minutes for boarding.
So Jeffroy gets the 5 minutes boarding. Roussel gets 5 minutes roughing, and they'll offset. We'll play 5-on-5. And Stainhouse will work it on that right side. Trying to turn the corner, quick shot. Oh, that was a beauty sidearm from Noah Snyder as he finds the mark for the first time in this game, 8th time in the season. And this is good athleticism here. Not easy to get a lot on a shot that is, well, he's on the run. And boy, oh boy, keeps that one nice and low and finds the mark. 3-3 tie here early in this one. We're not even a minute into this second period. And we've already had some action, fast and furious. Tagore battling, he gets bumped off that loose ball. Fighting for it is Nathan Fair, and that's gonna give possession now to the Mountaineers, and Kirst. He'll take it over the boards on the left side, set things up, wait for the rest of the offense. find Thompson, has room. Thompson goes to the other end. Steered aside by Vanier. Mountaineers loose ball trying to turn that corner. Keller gets a shot off. Again, stop. So another 30 to work with for the Mountaineers. And Thompson gets a screen, has his shot knocked down. Dudemain wide of the mark, and a chance now for the Athletics in transition. Julian Race. He'll think better of it though. Wait for the rest of his teammates. And he'll set things up now with Zavitz. St. Haas swinging around. Zavitz will work the give and go with Gavin Howard, and wide open down low diving and crease the call as Howard tried to take off, go airborne, wasn't able to tuck it far side. Hobbs now. Hobbs takes it right on the breadbasket. Easy save for Vanier. Looking to counter the other way. Airs it out deep. On the money. And Snyder with a good move, but thought better of it to wait for some assistance, and Stainhouse now will swing it around. Snyder, too much on that screen and roll, will give possession back, and we're going to have a penalty here. Looks like an illegal cross-checking call, and it's going to go to Ty Stainhouse. So first power play opportunity of the game for the Mountaineers. They come in averaging just under 3 power play goals a game. So this is where they certainly work in their favor. Thompson, kick over. Dudemain has room, picks a top corner. Oh, he had all day, and he stepped into that one, and it's 4-3. Just good ball movement there, but when you gap that, good screen, and you allow this kind of room here at the top of the dotted circle, you leave your goalie out there, hanging him out to dry, and Vanier had no answer for that. First of the game for Dudemain, he's got 26. Comes courtesy the power play. So you can see why they average almost 3 power play goals a game. This Mountaineers off the draw. It's Kirst. He'll collect. Thompson now will set it up. Teams back to 5 aside. Thompson looking for a screen from Lee. Bounces back out, 10 on the shot clock. Thompson can't get a shot off, dumps it over Waters. Waters tried to sneak an underhand in there. Good save, Vanier. Here come the Athletics the other way. Julian Race puts on the brakes. He'll retreat to the bench, and they'll set it up on the half boards, left side. Again on the run, that shot from Lefebvre doesn't hit anything. No reset, 8 on the shot clock. Kick back out. Way out, and Lefebvre. You could see Nate Whittam looking down. He couldn't believe that found its way through as Lefebvre, through a crowd from way out, let this shot go with the shot clock winding down. And I'm sure if Whittam could have that one back, he would. Either way, big goal from Lefebvre, his 15th of the season. And we are tied at 4. Athletics now will set things up on offense after a draw violation. Stainhouse has room. Stainhouse goes to the sidearm. Not good stop by Whittam there. Perfectly positioned. Rebound picked up though by the Athletics. They'll work a new clock. Zavitz will swing it over. Quick shot from Howard. Save made by Whittam, and now the Mountaineers looking to capitalize in transition. Moore and Weeks. Kirst, they'll try to work the Hidden ball back out and down to that far corner of it, into the gondola, the other way now for the Athletics. Logan Fletcher, good hesitation move to get it into the offensive end. Dumps it off, trying to turn that corner, and on the run was Carson Robbins. That shot right in the big basket of Whittam's, and the Mountaineers now looking to set things up. We're under 14 and a half to go here, tie game. You are watching the OJLL Game of the Week. We are at Canada Games Park in St. Catharines. Dudemain off to Karam on the run. That's steered aside by Vanier. Rebound collected by the Mountaineers. They'll get another clock. Kirst will set it up. Morin Weeks swing it down. Thompson changing the angle. What a backhand shot. Finn Thompson. Oh, baby, pulled that one out of his bag of tricks and found the back of the net. Tell you, if you don't know a whole lot about Finn Thompson, I tell you, he is an outstanding player as Justin Lee picks up the helper. Finn Thompson's first of the game. He's got an even 30 on the season. You throw in 66 helpers with that, and you can see why he is one of the leading point getters on this Mimico squad. Off the draw. Tagori, great speed. Dumps it off. Probably should have taken that shot himself. And now the Athletics trying to counter the other way. Jeff Roy, he'll dump it off. They'll set things up now with Snyder. Snyder out there working with Stainhouse. Dumps it down. And a give and go as he worked it with Zavitz, and Mountaineers having some trouble getting it out until Brown collects it. 2-on-2 Thompson. Thompson's quick shot wide of the mark. Trying to take advantage of no numbers in transition, and now one-on-one late of the. It's Zavitz. Give and go. Stopped though by Whittam. Back the other way. Good job by Zavitz. Good forechecking. Great effort there as Owen Hobbs tried to get it over the line, couldn't. Took a bit of a beating, but possession either way goes to the Athletics. They'll set it up. Snyder on the interchange. Stainhouse. The fake pulls back out. Curls, swims his way in, trying to work his way. Good cross check, bounces him right back out. 10 on the shot clock. Caught right in his tracks was Ross, and Mountaineers do a good job standing tall as things getting a little heated. But cooler heads prevail, and the Mountaineers will bring it up into the offensive end. Lee, he'll stop, drop, and set up shop. Him and Dudemain, two-man game, work it down to Thompson. Thompson, Dudemain, ducking back in, twister pass, had Morin Weeks wide open on the crease, couldn't get it to him. And instead, Oliver Vanier will let that one get just into the offensive end, and they'll set things up now with Zavitz. Snyder, kick out. And a good hit from Pitt as he stayed right on, but a better job to elude by Lefebvre. Couldn't get that shot on, and a quick transition pass up ahead by the Mountaineers. Thompson, the recipient, ducks in, tried to go short side and get his own rebound, couldn't do either. Athletics now with possession. They'll move it up over the timeline. Under 11 minutes to go here. Second period. 5-4 in favor of the Mimico Mountaineers. Snyder dumped it back in and trying to make something happen on that crease as Brown ducks by a check, gets it into the offensive end, and they'll work it with Kirst. Certainly knew this game was going to be tight. These two very evenly matched teams. Of course, the Mountaineers come in sitting fourth. Dudemain rings it off the pipe. Fresh clock for the Mountaineers, and the Athletics sitting sixth. So not a whole lot of difference between an 8-5 record and a 7-8 record. Ball loose in the far corner, and the Mountaineers collected, and a good job by Kirst doing some of the yeoman work, and that shot trickles through. So Justin Lee had enough on it to get it past Vagno and have it trickle through the wickets, and it's a 6-4 game in favor of Mimico. Justin Lee with his first of the game. He's got 26 goals on the season. So Roussel and Thompson pick up helpers on that, and off the draw. Athletics have it deep in the corner, but double team, ball's loose, and still sitting on that carpet. A foot was on it. And still scrumming in that far corner, waiting for that ball to pop out. And it's finally fished out, and it's Kirst. So give him some credit. He has done a come up big a couple of times, digging out loose balls, and that's one of those underrated stats. Loose balls possession. Thompson, Dudemain, ducks in. Twister, top corner. Oh, Dudemain, how you like me now? Big goal for that young fella, second of the game. And a water break, but just individual skill here. As you can see, Dudemain working well with Finn Thompson. Those two seem to know each other well. The duck in and then going back stick side to put it right over the right shoulder of Oliver Vagno. So a good time for the goaltenders to get a bit of a water break.
Fans, at this time, please get out your admission tickets. Your white and blue tickets you got in the game with tonight. Two lucky numbers to announce. If you're holding either lucky number.
So 3 unanswered. It was a 3-2 game in favor of Mimico at the end of 1. They have reeled off 3 straight for this period, but 3 unanswered to spread the gap here to 7-4. And off the draw, too much hands-on is going to give possession to the Athletics. And out of the bench late, looking for something, going to the underhand, and good opportunity, Trent Meridian. And countering the other way in transition are the Mountaineers. Don't have the numbers, so they'll think better of it. And Morin Weeks will slow things up. They'll reset the offense. Lee out there. Working on that right, 5 on the shot clock. That one right on target, stopped by Vagno, and he'll snap the outlet pass, and here come the Athletics with Julian Race. So momentum has shifted to the Mountaineers in this period as they have taken control. Swinging around left side, 10 on the shot clock. What a move, man. Boy, oh boy, blazing speed from Christian Lefebvre. Wasn't able to park it behind Whittam, but that was some kind of move there to eluded defender as Waters now will set it up. Thompson will swing it into Kurse. Kurse bounces off a check. Thompson, far side skip, backhand pass. Kurse tried to wrap around from behind, but creased the call. And here comes St. Kitts. 2-on-2. 3-on-3 now. Trailing late. Big save by Whittam. Boy, golden opportunity. But not able to capitalize. The Athletics, and they'll set things up. Adam Ross was in tight, but nothing doing on that play as Brown was taken down, and here come the Mountaineers. Brendan thinks better of it. He'll put on the brakes and pull up, give way to Lee. Lee as Thompson filters out late. Kurse still swinging around, give everyone a touch, working on that side with Dudemain. Wide open Thompson had that one knocked down. Good defense. 5 on the shot clock. Kurse gonna need a shot. Lets it go. Steered aside. Rebound. Another big save. Vanier. Fresh clock. Loose ball. And it is Vanier that comes away with it. And I tell you, big when your netminder can do that for you as he zips that pass. Gonna have to hurry to get it over, and complaining about the count, but it's the manual count, not the shot clock count. And the Athletics will set it up on O. They need a little something here. They need to slow down this Mimico roll. Stainhouse lets it go, and Whittam with the easy save there. We're going to have a penalty called. It's going to be a hold. And it looks like it's going to go to the Mountaineers. Looks like Lucas Billing, the guilty party. So for just the second time, and you can see there with a bit of the grab and hold. Not too many sports that's legal. 0 for 1 with the man advantage are these Athletics, looking to put a halt to a 3-goal run. Zavitz thinking better of it. Swing it around. Looking to step it into one, getting a good shot off was Noah Snyder, but you're going to have to change that angle a bit, move in a bit tighter to beat Whittam. He's feeling it right now. 1.5 minutes to go in the power play. 5.5 minutes to go, second period. Zavitz lets it go, and that one goes off a defender. So Whittam now looking for an outlet, and he finds Brennan. Brennan will race into the offensive end. Brennan trying to take advantage. Brennan takes a shot. Stopped though by Vanier. Rebound picked up and collected and pulled right back out by the Mountaineers. And McDonald will hold up. Send it over to Kurse. Kurse will back up. They'll look to burn some clock. 50 seconds left in the man short. Kurse with Gavin Howard on him. Double team comes. Kurse bounces off 2, gets a screen, lets it go right on. Rebound shoveled in again. Vanier back-to-back solid saves, keeping his team in it. Athletics now work it into the offensive end. 30 seconds to burn here for Mimico. 20 seconds left in a man advantage. Athletics trying to capitalize. Trying to get back in it. Stainhouse. Looking for the skip. That shot knocked down by a defender. That's going to be a violation. Possession to the Mountaineers. They hold strong, dying seconds now of the penalty. So the Mountaineers have killed off their second penalty of the game. And the Athletics 0 for 2 with a man advantage. Waters send it down. Morin Weeks has some room. Looking to turn that corner. Does. Wrong stick side, but rolls that one wide. That's going to carry him, and Athletics are going to jump on it. Not able to pocket it cleanly, though. And an over and back the call will keep the possession right at this end. The Athletics, but A chance there for Levi Rost to maybe get a breakaway opportunity, but he couldn't scoop that loose ball up off the carpet. Snyder bounces out. Stainhouse gets a screen, ducks under 2, through 1, takes on 3, swimming his way, still has it, lost it, loose in the crease, fished back out. Good job by Zavitz, looking for an opening, 5 in the shot clock, going for a run, goes to the shovel, that's wide of the mark, actually touched the mesh, not sure why they didn't ring that down either way. Possession to the Mountaineers. Mimico has put together a fine defensive period here. And they've surrendered just 2 goals. Looking for the quick stick. Thompson stopped though by Vaniel. As position-wise, right where he should be, zips that one right up the middle on the money. Athletics need a bit of an offensive spark here. Need someone to step up and get them back in this game. Lefebvre lets that one go. That's steered aside, collects the carom. Fresh 30 to work with. Looking for the give and go with Snyder, but that's gone and went. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Dump it down low, and that's going to be a crease call. Just had to toe on the line on takeoff. And the Mountaineers now back the other way as we head towards the 2-minute warning. Dudemain has some room. Thinks better of it. Flip it back. Waters swinging around. More in Weeks. Kick it. Quick shot by Lee. Right on. Rebound. Another good save. Vanu almost had to make 3 great saves. That last shot over the net. Athletics now. And Carson Robbins will finally settle things down. Zip it across. Stainhouse trying to get something, and that's going to go off a defender. Will stay right here with the Athletics. On the curl, but that's a tough pass to handle. Good job in traffic. And I tell you, Snyder, boy, he got some tricky moves. Kick it back out. Stainhouse. Stainhouse hasn't seen just one defender on him. They have collectively tried to take him out. And a good job defensively. Chance here in transition now. Pitt. Bryden Pitt, and that opportunity was squandered, so they will be a little more deliberate here, set things up as we're into the final minute. Second period. Kirst has room. Kirst lets it go. What a bullet he let go, but Vaniel standing tall. Rebound picked up. Kirst again. Tracks it down. Can't. Lost it. Athletics now in transition, looking to take advantage. Waters does a good job to wreak enough havoc. Kirst comes back for backup, and possession to the Mountaineers. Thompson. Net empty for the extra attacker. Final 15 seconds. Mountaineers trying to add to their 7-4 lead. Shot clock off. 5 to go. Kirst swinging around, kick it in the middle, shot, scores! What a beautiful play as Finn Thompson, using his size in the middle, caught a pass on the doorstep and buried it. This is just well executed play with the extra attacker out there, and you give Finn Thompson that kind of locale to shoot, and he's going to pocket it 9 out of 10 times. 0.2 seconds left here in the second period, and boy, it has been a good one for the Mountaineers, as that will put period number 2 in the books. 8-4 the lead for the Mountaineers. You are watching the OJLL Game of the Week, third period after this break.
Shots on goal in the second period.
our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best. And that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Welcome back to Canada Games Park. You are watching the OJLL Game of the Week. The Mimico Mountaineers visiting the St. Catharines Athletics. And as we get set for this third period, just want to apologize to our viewers. Some technical difficulties that were beyond our control here that knocked us down for a few minutes. Fortunately, our excellent technical crew was on it and able to put the pieces back together as we are set to go here in this third period. 8-4 the score in favor of the Mountaineers as they've reeled off 3 straight to take control of this game. So the Athletics will have some work to do, and it's CJ Kirst. He has been a real thorn in the side of the Mountaineers here. In the side of the Athletics for the first 2 periods now, and he'll wait for the rest of the offense. Lee out there with Dudumaine. Thompson, of course, the main focus. Behind the net on the cutter, Lee backdoor cut, stopped though by Vanier. And a big save there, as a goal this early in the third will definitely take the momentum away. Athletics kick it back out. Zavitz makes a fake, turns the corner, uses speed, tries to go far side, big save with him. And the score may look a bit lopsided, but both of these netminders have been playing outstanding here in this game. Good outlet pass, and too long will force a turnover and give possession back to St. Kitts. Ross out there. He'll swing it around to Snyder. Snyder dumps it off. Zavitz looking down low to connect. Nothing doing there as Trent Meridian trying to make something happen. And now we got a bit of a tussle and thinking better of it. And I think a wise decision by Adam Ross, as Nathaniel McDonald probably has about 1.5 feet on him. So the question will be whether or not both will go to the penalty box or just McDonald for being the aggressor. That's what the discussion right now is between the officials, and you can see there those two working in the middle. I can't imagine that Adam Ross is going to come away scot-free, and I think that is the case. As you can see, official Mark Sands telling him, yeah, but it was the initial shot thrown that started it, and they'll both get roughing minors, and we'll play 5 aside. So I think that's a good piece of officiating there. I think the fans disagree, but if you didn't get the benefit of the replay, you wouldn't have seen what initiated it. Either way, roughing the call, and Athletics looking for something on the bounce out. Trying to turn that corner is Zavitz. He's going to draw a penalty. 2 on him again. Finally coughs it up. And so for the 3rd time in this game, the Athletics will go to work with the man advantage. And you can see here that just a little too much wrapping up there. And defense of it's tough to handle, as Aaron Tagore will attest. So another power play opportunity, 0 for 2. Chance here for the Athletics to get back in this one, trailing by 4. That shot from way out, stopped by Whittam. Gonna have to be a little better than that to beat him. And an outlet pass will get it over the timeline in Caden Brennan. Brennan will give way to Kirst. Kirst out there with Dudumaine. They'll look to burn some clock. Thompson out there as well, as is Keller. Kirst, 8 on the shot clock. Flip. Thompson backhand. And Vanier made the save but didn't know where it was. Stayed out of that net. That's all that mattered for the Athletics. Now they will try to capitalize here. 1:10 to go in the power play. Zavitz at the top, giving some directions as they'll spread the floor now with Stainhouse at the top. Stainhouse, lets it go! Boy, Ty Stainhouse stepped into that one. A big one, a power play marker. His first of the game. He's got an even 20 on the season, and this is just a big man inching his way in and gapping that box and just letting a good one go, and catches Whittam leaning to the right, puts it on the left side, and it's an 8-5 game. Shots 39-33 in favor of the Mountaineers, and off the draw, Athletics with possession, trying to build a little momentum here. Need a little bit of a run. Howard and Zavitz. Pick up helpers as Whittam makes that save, and now the outlet to Dudemain. He'll tiptoe over that line, and I thought he initially went over the line. There was no call, but on the repeat they got it, and possession back to the Athletics. Half boards. Little shuck and jive from Snyder. And that pass floated there. Stainhouse picks it up, goes to his knees, got the shot off. Ball loose in the dotted half circle. 5 on the shot clock, winding down. Still loose. And that's going to be a violation, possession to the Mountaineers. Morin Weeks will trot over the timeline, set things up now for Mimico. Looking for the screen. 15 on the shot clock. Bouncing back out, kick Thompson. Thompson way out. Got snagged on the carpet and lost his footing. Waters tried to just flip it. Instead, though, the Athletics looking to capitalize here. Zavitz. Need a little something from him. Could use a little something too from Snyder as well, and maybe chipping in Lefebvre. 7 on the shot clock. Snyder going for a run. Snyder chase, puts on the brakes, kick out, way out. Zavitz shot, stopped though by Whittam, and that goes out of play. So luckily enough, got a good shot off and able to collect it for another full possession. Lefebvre, he lets that one go. Collects his own rebound in the middle. Quick shots, steered aside. Athletics, though, will track down the loose ball. No reset. Still plenty of time. Floor spread. Tight man-to-man defense by the Mountaineers. Zavitz lets that one go right on. So Whittam's closed down the angles as he was, I won't say shaky in the first, but certainly has gotten better as this game has gone on. Thompson. Turning the corner, Keller dumps it off. Morin Weeks swinging around, Kirst ducks back in. Rolls off the check and had Morin Weeks again in that prime area. Couldn't get it to him though, and that quick shot will give the possession back to the Athletics. Howard will swing it around. Stainhouse, that one knocked down. Zavitz ducking in. Rung it off the crossbar, and boy, that's at least 3 crossbars and 2 posts rung today by the Athletics. And you think of that when you're trailing by 3. Plenty of time, though, in this one. Stainhouse working one-on-one, fakes the swim, lets it go wide of the mark, trying to corral his own rebound. Hobbs does. Hobbs has a chance. Backdoor transition, D. Hobbs, hesitation. Good, solid cross check. Boy, Levi Rouse put it on him there. And possession now back to the Athletics. Good fundamental cross check. That is still the best check in this game. Snyder looking for a screen. Zavitz on the roll, just couldn't get himself untangled and fishing it out, and we're gonna have a penalty call here. And it looks like it's gonna go on the Mountaineers, but we will, of course.
751. Purple, 50-50 ticket number 870751. Please report to behind the penalty box area immediately.
So Kyle Kerrigan, the guilty party, he will head to the penalty box. Fourth power play opportunity of the game for the Athletics. They are 1 for 3. And with just over 12 and a half to go, they could certainly use another one here, close the gap. Howard at the top for this offensive set. Good job gapping that box, but probably one pass too many. Battle in the corner for it. Still loose on the carpet, fished out, Stainhouse, and he has it taken away from him. And a good job to move it up to Brennan, so some great work by the Mountaineers. Digging out those loose balls. They now have possession here with 1:20 to burn. Dudemain will swing it well out to Kirst. 10 on the shot clock. Kirst. Good shuck and jive. Thompson, wrong stick side, gets it back. Kirst, another good fake. Lets the underhand go. Stopped though by Vagno. Kirst collects the rebound. Big offensive rebound there. Thompson will hold up and set up. Lee being worked one-on-one. Wide open, no off the check. Stopped by Vagno. So defensive assignment lost after a check on the way by allowed Lee to be wide open. Vagno, though, bailing his team out. Short-handed marker sure would swing the momentum in the favor of the Mountaineers. The Athletics looking now to try to claw their way back in this game. Final 11 minutes here, period number 3, and Dudemain is going to go for that. As Julian Race took it, and you can see that Ari Stainhouse not happy his teammate got treated that way, and lets the message be known. And you can see that just a little high on that. I'm not quite sure that that was as severe as it may have initially appeared in real time. Certainly won't say, as that's a 5-minute major for Dudemain. So a tough call there. We'll give a 2-man advantage now for the Athletics. And you can bet they need to capitalize here. Mountaineers racing to get it over the timeline. And Kirst just gets it, bounces off a check, teetering on that line. Runs it nicely. He's going to create his own space, dump it off, and they'll work some clock with Moore Weeks. Under 10 and a half. First penalty over, now into the major. That shot right on by Roussel. And now the Athletics with a chance now on offense. Ideal scenario. Try and score twice during this power play. As they do have one power play goal in this game, they could certainly use a couple more. Robbins out there, as is Stainhouse. That shot wide of the mark. A shot clock winding down by Snyder. Mountaineers now with a chance. And they'll pull back up. Time definitely on the side of Mimico, as they'll look to, again, chip away at this 5-minute major. Now down to 3.5 minutes. Kirst, Keller out there with Thompson and Morin Weeks. The man short unit. Kirst stops, lets the overhand go. Good save. Annual rebound. Morin Weeks, another one. That went off the post. And collected now by the Athletics, and they'll hurry to get their offensive unit out there. And Zavitz will hold up, set up shop. Howard out there on that left side, working alongside of Robbins on the interchange. Shot from way out, easy save with him. McIsaac trying to get it up ahead, and he does to Brennan. They have numbers 2-on-1. Brennan wrong stick side, easy save, Vaniel. Rebound Athletics, and now they'll be a little more deliberate here, set things up with 2.5 to go in a man advantage. Under 8.5 here in this third period. 3-goal deficit facing the Athletics. Stainhouse at the top. Gapping the box, ducking in. That twister wide of the mark by Howard. Rebound, no reset. 2, gotta hurry that right on. So Whittam has stood tall when he's needed to, and he has been awfully stingy since that first period. And I say since the first period, he only allowed 2 goals in that first. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. That's certainly someone not all that into sharing. Kirst, hesitation, and there was just too much going on in that dotted half circle. Athletics now will get possession, and they need a little bit of a spark here. Zavitz out there with Stainhouse. Under a minute and a half now. Haven't had too many good quality shots inside that dotted half circle. That's the prime scoring territory. Zavitz, overhand wide. Rebound, no reset, gotta hurry. Another quick shot right on. Had the wickets, had the basket in front of the wicket, did Whittam, and that fell right in there. Lee using his size, he'll think better of it, pull it right back out. Under a minute now to go into major penalty. Roussel. He's in no hurry. Neither is Kirst, as they'll look to continue to watch that clock tick down. Kirst, 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from way out. That's going to carry him up. Roussel does a good job to get it off in time, and that's a shot clock violation, but a valuable 30 killed there by the Mountaineers, and the Athletics now will set things up. Lefebvre out there with Zavitz, same left side with Howard and Robbins. Lefebvre, that pass, 5 on the shot clock, gonna have to hurry. And had a man down on the crease, couldn't capitalize there or get a shot on, and that'll give possession back to Mimico. We're under 6 minutes to go, third period. Major penalty killed off by the Mountaineers. Gotta figure that swings the momentum clearly in their favor. Thompson bounces off one, lets it go. Vaniel standing tall again. Athletics trying to work up a quick one in transition to the bounce. That's stopped. So a chance for Ari Stainhouse, and not able to do a whole lot. Would have made that one look easy. And now Kirst. And there's just too much on the hands-on screen and roll there. So possession back to the Athletics. They'll work it into the offensive end. Shots 44-41 in favor of the Mountaineers. They're leading by 3 here as we are now into money time, into this final 5 minutes. Lefebvre gets a shot off, but again, Whittam positioned perfectly, and here come the Mountaineers. Brennan doesn't have the numbers. He'll flip, give way to Lee. Offensive unit out for Mimico. Keller out there with Thompson, Morin Weeks, and Dudemaine. The overhand lets it go. Easy carom. Keller, 10 on the shot clock. Thompson lost it. Working it back up. A chance here for the Athletics. What a great stick check, though. Well done and executed by Finn Thompson. So doing it at both ends. As Roast again had a opportunity to potentially go in alone, but a late stick check put a halt to that. Lee on the run. That bounce shot right on Vagno. And a one hopper played off the boards and into the offensive end. Zavitz. Wouldn't want to catch any more of that as Roussel. Kirsch send it down. Dudemaine bumps back out. Doesn't have an opening there. Looking for one. Skip past Lee. Lee trying to duck in. Delay penalty coming to the Athletics. Lee, 4 in the shot clock. Lee bounces off 2. Finally loses it. And we're going to have another penalty, and it's going to go to St. Catharines. So for just the second time in this game, the Mountaineers will go to work with a man advantage. They're 1 for 1. It seems like a long time, though, since they had their last power play, holding the call. So with 3:16 to go and the clock in favor of the Mountaineers here, you can bet that they can be very deliberate, look for the best shot possible. Thompson out there with Dudemaine and Morin Weeks. Thompson steps in. That one goes wide, and the carom goes right to the Athletics. On the run, 2-on-2. Quick transition, and couldn't pocket that one cleanly on a tough pass. Looked like it handcuffed Zavitz. And now the Mountaineers zip it back up. Thompson, 3-on-2. Dump over. Morin Weeks bounces off one. No look. Roussel. Trailer. Dudemaine lets it go. Steered aside. Vagno. Fresh clock, though, as Thompson will walk it back out. Minute 15 to go in the power play. 2.5 to go in this game. Roussel, the fake. Steps in. Thompson. That overhand knocked down. Good job getting a stick in that shooting lane. No look. Kick out Roussel. Morin Weeks, quick stick. That angle covered perfectly, but another 30 here for the Mountaineers to burn. Thompson a little too casual. Ball out. Roussel will bail him out. And we now are into the 2-minute warning. Thompson an inch closer to that box. Roussel trying to go for that top corner. Dudemaine. No reset. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get it on target. Zip over looking for Keller. And quick stick. Vagno had to make a good save there on that quick shot off the carom. And now the Athletics with 1.5 to go. Race. Will speed around. Kick it back out to the top, and it's Steenhuis. Brown on him, isolated, half boards, right side. Steenhuis trying to fish his way. You could see the good defensive help there, as there were 4 Mountaineers waiting for Steenhuis to try and make a move. He just had nowhere to go, as we are into the final minute here. Mountaineers have come into this building and put together 3 solid periods. They led 3-2 after 1, 8-4 after 2. And not needing a whole lot in this third period. They have just hung on to this lead. Not sure why Lefebvre wouldn't let that one go with time winding down in this one. Swing it back up top, underhand. That one goes wide, and the Athletics, though, will get a fresh clock. No reset on the play, so going to have to hurry. 5 seconds. That one went off the crossbar again. So they have chipped away at that iron here in this game, but the idea is less iron, more mesh, and that's the way things will unfold as the Mimico Mountaineers come into St. Kitts and come away with an 8-5 win. They will up their record now to 9-5. St. Catharines with the loss, they'll fall to 7-9. Thank you for joining us on the OJLL Game of the Week. That's going to do it for us here. On behalf of JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. We will see you next time.